Okay, so is Nikita up there yet? Or she?
Should be the song, right?
Yeah, you're going to do the songs. You're not going to see them.
Nikita's not up yet. She just raised her hand.
Okay, great. Did I get her up there?
Should I start with a song?
Yeah, go ahead with a song, Patty.
Everybody, sorry about the difficulties, but we are here and ready to start.
Great.
Okay. Baruch atah Yehovah Eloheinu melech haolam asher kishan v'nitzvotav etzivanu l'adli l'shem Shabbat.
All right. Shabbat shalom, everybody. Patty's trying to, no one can see us, so don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't burn the house down. All right, we're going to start with Nikita and the Shema. Nikita, I see you're still, your mute's on. So if you could, there we go. Hey, sister Nikita.
Shabbat shalom, my people. Can you hear me fine?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, wonderful. I'll start.
Yes, ma'am.
Hear, O Israel, Elohim, our Elohim is one. And you shall love Elohim, your Elohim, with all your heart and with all your soul, very exceedingly. And these words, which I am commanding you today.
Yeah, you're going to do this. Yeah, I can see them.
Can you hear me still?
Yeah.
She just raised her hand.
Okay, great. Did I get her? Hello?
I'm here. I'm sorry. Could anybody hear me? I didn't know if you could hear me. I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, we can. Can you hear us? Did you get on it? You gotta go back.
Hello? Oh. Was that Patty? Was that you? Did you say something?
Yeah, we're here.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. I'll start over.
Okay.
Hear, O Israel, Elohim, our Elohim is one. And you shall love Elohim, your Elohim, with all your heart and with all your soul, very exceedingly. And these words, which I am commanding you today, shall be upon your heart and taught incisively to your children. And you shall speak of them when you sit in your house, and as you walk along the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise. And you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they will be as bands between your eyes. And you shall write them on the door frames of your house and your gates, because Elohim made a covenant with you in Horeb on the day of the assembly.
Amen. Thank you, Nikita. Okay, Karen, are you ready?
Yes. I'm going to go to the page. I am Elohim, your Elohim, who liberated you from the land of Egypt, from a house of servitude. There shall not be to you other Elohim. You shall not make for yourselves a carved thing or any formed thing that is in the heavens above, or that is on the earth below, or that is in the waters under the earth. You shall not bow down to them, and you shall not serve them. I am Elohim, your Elohim. Sanctify the seventh day, and you shall cease on it, because in 6 days I made the heavens and the earth, and all this is in them, and I ceased on the seventh day. Therefore you shall also cease, you and your animal, and all that is yours. I am Elohim, your Elohim. Honor your father and your mother, thereby lengthening your days. I am Elohim, your Elohim. You shall not kill the soul of your brother. I am Elohim, your Elohim. You shall not commit adultery with the woman of your neighbor. I am Elohim, your Elohim. You shall not steal the property of your brother. I am Elohim, your Elohim. You shall not swear in my name to deceive, because I will avenge the iniquity of fathers upon children, unto a third and unto a fourth, for lifting my name to deceive. I am Elohim, your Elohim. You shall not respond against your brother with a testimony of deceit. I am Elohim, your Elohim. You shall not desire your neighbor's woman, his servant, his manservant, or his maidservant, or anything that is his. I am Elohim, your Elohim. You shall not hate your brother in your heart. I am Elohim, your Elohim.
Nicely done, Karen. Thank you.
That's great.
Beautiful.
All 10 you read. Thank you. All right. The next slide is just about some things that happen in history. And, you know, there's a lot that happened, but yeah, we'll just let you read it. I'll put this up. I'm not going to go through it. We're kind of running behind here because of our microphone problems. So we're going to go to the Hebrew word of the week.
Okay, I'm not skipping that.
No.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah.
Okay, the Hebrew word of the week is Urim. The pronunciation is Urim. I used to say Urim and Thummim, but I'm sure that's incorrect. So Urim with the accent on the second syllable. It's a masculine noun. The definition is light, illumination, brightness, and it's used for the name of the stone that illuminated and gave the Israelites some divine guidance and answer. And it's also said in the Midrash that it illuminated the stones in the high priest's breastplate. So the origin of the word is from the root word or, which is light, and that comes from another root word, which is or, and that's shine. So the example I want to use is from our Torah portion. And Jehovah replied to Moses, take Joshua, son of Nun, a man with the spirit in him, and lay your hands on him. Have him stand before Eleazar the priest and the whole congregation and commission him in their sight. Confer on him some of your authority so that the whole congregation of Israel will obey him. He shall stand before Eleazar the priest, who will seek counsel for him before Jehovah by the judgment of the Urim. At his command, he and all the Israelites with him, the entire congregation, will go out and come in. And that's found in Numbers 27, 18 through 21. So the takeaway I have here, and probably a lot of other people do, is was this a priestly tradition borrowed from other ancient Near Eastern practices, since it was divination and using stones and other items to get a divine message was popular throughout the area at that time. So that is a question I'm going to leave. And so that's my word.
And you want to say something about Ross's class tomorrow?
Yes, I always mention Ross's class now. So Ross is going to be continuing his Wilderness Wondering series tomorrow. The class tomorrow is called The End of Days and the Torah. And he's got some illuminating ideas that are going to come out about Moses's last days and seeing the land but not being able to go in. So that's 10:30 in the morning Central Time, and we're hoping to see all of you.
Isn't there some sort of secret in this whole thing?
Well, it's in the description of the class that a lot of people missed something that
Okay.
About this overlooking the land but not being able to go in. So there's something
Okay.
this is going to talk about.
Well, that's what I'm trying to.
A little riddle because I always try to solve it, and I'll throw it at him, but he's not going to tell me.
No, and wait till he.
So, of course.
All right.
It's the surprise.
That's right. It's a surprise. Okay, so we got Clody here, and she's going to start off the reading in the book of Proverbs, chapter 30. And turn it over to you, Clody.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
The words of Agur, the son of Yakeh, the oracle. The man saith unto Ithiel, and unto Okal, surely I am more brutish than any man, and have not the understanding of a man. And I have not learned wisdom, neither have I the knowledge of the Holy One. Who hath ascended up into heaven? and descended? Who have gathered the wind in his fist? Who have bound the waters in his garment? Who have established all the ends of the earth? What is his name, and what is his son's name, if thou knowest? Every word of God is tried. He is a shield unto them that take refuge in him. And thou not unto his words, add thou not unto his words, lest he reprove thee, and thou be found a liar. 2 things have I asked of thee, deny me them not before I die. Remove far from me falsehood and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with the food that is needful for me, lest I be full and deny thee, and say, Who is Jehovah? Or lest I be poor and steal and use profanely the name of my God. Slander not a servant unto his master, lest he curse thee, and thou be held guilty. There is a generation that curse their father, and bless not their mother. There is a generation that are pure in their own eyes, and yet are not washed from their filthiness. There is a generation, oh, how lofty are their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up. There is a generation whose teeth are as swords, and their jaw teeth as knives, to devour the poor from off the earth, and the needy from among men. The horse leech hath 2 daughters, crying, Give, give. 3 things are never satisfied. Yea, for that say not enough. Sheol and the barren womb, the earth that is not satisfied with water, and the fire that saith not enough.
Okay, nicely done. Okay, now I got to get Morgan up here. Morgan, if you could, there you go, raise your hand. Yes, there you go. So you should be getting up there now. God, and yeah. Okay. All right. Hopefully you're going to be on there. There we go. Yeah, I'm learning from the phone as we speak. Morgan, you're there now. Something's happening. There you go. You hear it, Morgan? Let me see. Uh-huh. I think he's there. You trying to speak, Morgan? I'm not hearing you. This.
I started reading this one earlier today.
Yeah. Let me see here. Hey, Bass and everyone. I'm still working out, but listen. Okay. There you go, Morgan. I'm seeing you. I'm not getting any. Can anyone hear Morgan? No. Everyone's saying no, Morgan. Sorry. So it's not just me on my phone now.
Maybe he's muted on his end.
Well, he's there. It's not. Doesn't look muted. It's a bunch of old people trying to use Discord, which was made for gamers. Uh-huh.
It's okay. We can wait a couple of minutes. We're not going
I didn't
to.
realize I could use my camera.
He's
I can.
typing. He's typing something. He's gonna
Okay.
let us know.
All right. Hey, Todd, Angel, Julia, Sticky. Not just sticky, but he's sticky peculiar. Yeah. Hey. Missed you guys last night, Todd and Angel. I didn't.
Yeah.
Mike does not show mute on my end. Okay. I shoot, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to tell you, brother. To finish, we're just gonna let Clody. We're gonna let Clody. Clody, you still have the. I sent you the document, didn't I, hon?
I have it, yes.
Yes. To keep. Yeah,
Next week?
yeah, we'll work these things out. It's the
Okay.
there's bugs.
It's just the joys of
It,
technology.
there's the what's it called, the oppressor, the Satan. How Satan is working in the forest. Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
I'm reading now.
Okay, thank you.
The eye that mocketh at his father, and despiseth to obey his mother, the ravens of the valley shall pick it out, and the young eagles shall eat it. There are 3 things which are too wonderful for me, yea, 4 which I know not. The way of an eagle in the air, the way of a serpent upon a rock,
Oof.
the way of a ship in the midst of the sea, and the way of a man with a maiden.
Okay.
So is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth, and saith, I have done no wickedness. For 3 things the earth doth tremble, and for 4 which it cannot bear. For a servant when he is king, and a fool when he is filled with food. For an odious woman when she is married, and a handmaid that is heir to her mistress. There are 4 things which are little upon the earth, but they are exceeding wise. The ants are a people not strong, yet they provide their food in the summer. The conies are but a feeble folk, yet make they their houses in the rocks. The locusts have no king, yet go they forth all of them by bands. The lizard taketh hold with her hands, yet is she in kings' palaces. There are 3 things which are stately in their march, yea, 4 which are stately in going. The lion, which is mightiest among beasts, and turneth not away for any. The greyhound, the he-goat also, and the king against whom there is no rising up. If thou hast done foolishly in lifting up thyself, or if thou hast thought evil, lay thy hand upon thy mouth. For the churning of milk bringeth forth butter, and the wringing of the nose bringeth forth blood. So the forcing of wrath bringeth forth strife.
Very good. Thank you.
Don't be a troublemaker.
Yeah. I wanted to say some things. I was studying these names, and so I'm just going to give you possibilities. The name, and I looked a lot of good sources. Agur, possible meaning is gatherer. I put that in the slides. Possibly Solomon or foreign wisdom teacher. Jacob, obedient or blameless, possibly a symbolic father or a name or tribe. Ithiel, God is with me, either a disciple or part of a poetic phrase. And Ukal, I am able, I will prevail, possibly a disciple or poetic emphasis. So I was wondering, who are these people that he's mentioning,
Right, right.
So I wanted to say that before we started. But I would like to know people's feelings on this. And before I forget, and I'm sure we'll get this mic thing fixed for next week.
Says the sound is great now, so at least
Yeah.
we're getting through the busier days.
So
For your update.
so I want to say next week is Proverbs 31, and I would like to have a woman's perspective on this. So if you want to DM me, kind of we'll do a little bit of a study on it and hear your points of view next week. So it's a very unusual chapter of Proverbs. It's the last chapter, Proverbs 31. And we like, people like Nikita or Karen or Clody or Julia or, Libby or Angel or Miriam, Stu, anybody. From a female perspective, I just like to know how that's thought because, I've always read it from the male perspective, obviously, and it says some things that are very interesting. And maybe even if there were issues with the English translations, you could look in the Hebrew. You look in the Hebrew. So one thing I want to say about Proverbs 30, it kind of has this Job feel to it in the beginning, who has ascended up to heaven and descended? Who has gathered the wind in his fist? Who has bound the waters in his garment? Who has established the, ends of the earth? And so
I noticed that too.
I felt the little Joby coming out there. That's just something, that's good. This also, number 5, reminded me of what Nikita said before. Every word of God is tried. He is a shield unto them that take refuge from him. In other words, there is no, it's just totally powerful and true and so forth.
I had a point I wanted to make.
Sure.
On number 15, the ants are a people not strong, yet they provide their food in the summer. I just seen recently some things about.
Is that in Proverbs 30?
Yeah.
You said 15?
Oh, wait a minute.
Mine says
25. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, because that's
25.
okay.
It's move your head a little bit. So the ants, I saw some things online about ants and just how amazing they are, that they'll gather seeds and they know to break the seeds in half so that they don't germinate. And there's another, a special kind of seed, though, that has to be broken into quarters, and it will do that so the seed doesn't germinate. One other thing I also saw an experiment that they did is they put a blue dot on the ant's head and then put a mirror in front of it, and they watched as the ant tried to get it off. So this kind of proved that ants have this kind of self-awareness and they recognize their image in a mirror. I just thought that was amazing.
Wow. It's funny. Our cats don't they get angry at the image. They try to attack it. They try to attack the image.
Just how industrious and intelligent these little tiny beings are.
Yeah.
It just is kind of a testament to the amazing creation, I thought.
Yes, really good. Well, we have a dog down there that's whining.
Yeah, she does.
She's getting old.
She's very self-aware of her stomach and wanting food.
She's self-aware. All right. Ants observe the Sabbath, says Angel. JJ says Shabbat Shaloms. Our cats observe I think the cats observe the Sabbath every day.
Oh, yeah. All day.
I'm sorry we couldn't get Ben Michael up there, Morgan. I don't know what went on.
We'll try again next week.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I'm going to try to get my computer fixed. I have no idea what's going on with that. But there are a lot of parameters on Discord that you just can't fool with. So I was wondering if anybody was wanting to talk about the Proverbs anymore or any other subject. There's a lot there that's pretty.
I unmuted myself.
Oh, you did. Go ahead.
Yeah. I just had two little things to say, and then everybody can add to it. Okay. My word is not the word of God. You can add to it. So the first thing was that do not add add thou not unto his words, lest he reprove thee and thou be found a liar. So that's for the I don't know how many times we have this on Tanakh, but it would be a good research to understand how many times God has commanded people not to add to his words.
Yes, and they did. They added a lot to his
And
words, don't you think?
yes, and I'm very, very sad that we do not know what we can call the word of God anymore.
Yeah. Well, I know
So,
that we with the Shema and the 10, we certainly can.
You know, Ross did a really good class. Maybe we could revisit that about the verses that say "Thus saith the Lord" or
Mhm.
"Thus saith
Mhm.
Jehovah"
Mhm.
versus
mhm.
other people just putting things out there and
Yeah.
commanding this and commanding that.
Yeah.
Maybe if Ross can find that, he could put the link up. It might take some digging, though. I can look for it.
Yeah. Yes, of
And
course.
the other one that really is so, I am so sensitive throughout this period.
Yes.
It's hitting on me with the
What's that?
Christspiracy and whatever we're and with angels articles.
Mhm.
It's hitting on me how we can keep ourselves healthy. And
Mhm.
I'm seeing that we really need not to be full with food. I mean, we
Oh,
need
yeah.
to eat what we need
Right.
to remain healthy, not more than we need, not less than
Yeah.
we need.
Yes.
And I think that is. Mhm.
In my weight loss, I've lost 72 pounds. I have more
Good.
to go. But here's the thing a guy that really struck me. He said, "We forgot how to be hungry.
That's true.
We were brought into this industrial world, 3 meals a day. And when I worked on a farm and I was a lumberjack, 3 meals were good. But not when I'm
Mhm.
typing on a keyboard for a living and talking to people on and thinking and it so that's one thing. And then of course, and I'm not going to go into all the other, but everyone knows all the sugars and bad foods and chemicals and processed foods. We have an organic garden here. I mean organic because we can make it. We don't put in fertilizers or anything, and it's trying to eat fresh food and not processed food. I mean, my grandfather lived 103. He never ate processed food, ever.
Mhm.
He made everything, and there wasn't this. You look at something like a Dorito, which I like, but I don't eat them. But you look at the chemicals in that, and you need to be an engineer, a chemical engineer, to figure that out. Let's just say, and so those kinds of things. And yeah, and the other thing is just people. I mean, I worked on a farm. There was not that many foods. There's not that many times to eat. You get hungry. So I agree with you there, Claudia, 100%. You
Yeah.
don't always need to
And
be full.
I wanted also to cite an old Greek proverb. It says,
Okay.
perhaps Ross can understand me now. It says pan metron ariston, and that means every measure is excellent. And I believe that is, and I believe that is the rule even here. The same that we treat, every measure is excellent. Yeah. So it's if we put that in our life, we know that we do not eat more than we need, and we do not do not look like the fire or the dry earth or all the other descriptions.
Yeah.
And I believe that would be like a resume of like a summary of the pan metron ariston. Every measure is excellent.
All right.
That would be all. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'd like to second that, Claudia, about Angel's articles. I think she's doing a great job, and
Yeah.
I
Yep.
read that she's been writing since 5th grade.
Wow.
Well, I think she might have said she won an award for writing something since the 5th grade, and
Well, she's listening, so she can. But Shiva, Betty is up. Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Hey, Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, well, if Angel wants to talk about her writing, I would gladly give her my spot because I'm loving what
Yeah.
she does.
Okay.
And anyway,
Anyways, she's more than welcome to come up.
Yes, definitely.
so Angel, if you want to talk, go ahead and I will just wait.
No, Betty, she's not even asked to come up yet, so you can go ahead.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Basically, I just want to agree with the food and how important it is, and um, what I call mindful eating, that we don't just grab things and put them in our mouth
Right.
because we're feeling hungry or because we're bored or
Right.
just whatever. I mean, the
Yeah.
food was given to us for strength
Right.
and for us to think
Yes.
and, you know, and to be healthy. And so we don't want to be gluttonous. I mean, even if we're not overweight, we can still be
Right.
gluttonous.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
one of the things that I read that I thought was interesting, sometimes we gobble down our food. I know when I was teaching pre-K, I had to gobble down my food or I didn't get anything to eat
Yeah.
because my kids were all so busy.
Yeah.
But, and it took a while to get out of that habit. But I've read that we need to chew our food
Yeah.
to the extent that it's like baby food
Yeah.
so that it can be easily digested and we don't have digestion problems.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I also read, and I'm not sure how valid this is, but that the amount that we eat should be the size of our heart.
Mhm.
And the size of our heart is about the size of our fist.
Yeah, I read that too.
That's not a lot.
No.
I think we eat more than we need.
Oh, that's true. No, that's no doubt true. And you
Right.
know, when you go to other countries, you see how little they put on the plate. In America,
Right.
it's a big thing.
Size and
Yeah,
welcome.
and the point is, you know, as the doctor told me 3 years ago on a video, you know, we forgot how to be hungry, and
I
Right.
just wanted to make a comment about that, about what you said, because I can so relate to it. When I'm eating here, I have these animals begging, and it forces me to eat too fast. And so it's something I want to really keep in control. I don't know if anybody else can relate to that.
well, they only bother
Yeah.
you if you let them, Patty. But we're not going to get into our marital problems. But it's only if you let them bother you. And you know, she's got that cat that there's some kind of cat worship going. That cat worships Patty. So I don't know what's going on with him. And I'm being I'm joking. I'm being sarcastic. Please.
Well, Husky is an aggressive
Right.
member,
Yeah, she's aggressive.
and,
Bitch.
and Molly can whine a lot
Yeah,
if I'm eating something she wants.
yeah.
And that can get to you with animals that we love. Yeah.
You have a picture of your dog. You have a picture of your dog in your picture.
I do because she sat on my lap almost the whole time I was writing my book. And so I put that picture on my book cover. James was the one that suggested out of several that that's
Yeah.
the one I need to put on. So
That's
I thought,
beautiful,
okay.
Patty.
And
Okay.
other people did too. But
Good.
I love her and I love animals. And I believe that people who love animals usually are kinder people.
Definitely.
And I think we can all learn from our animals. Of course,
Yeah,
they have
yeah.
faults too.
Yeah,
But
you know, the animals don't talk back to you. That's what I like about them. You can complain to them and they never say a thing. They just look at you, twist their head.
That's true. That's true.
All right,
Uh,
Patty.
well, there was something else about food, but I got distracted and
That's
forgot.
okay. Well,
Um,
we'll
the other
go
Well, I
ahead.
think it's interesting. No, I think it's interesting that in the Torah, you know, we are programmed to sit down and, you know, thank God for our food. But then we get up
after we've eaten and we don't say anything. But remember the verse in Deuteronomy that says, after you have eaten and are satiated, then thank God for the blessing that he has given you.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good idea to do it twice, and that can make for more mindful eating because our eating is sandwiched in between those two
Yeah.
prayers of gratitude. I just
Yeah.
think it's really important.
Yeah.
The only, go ahead.
When you say that second prayer, it's also a sign that you're going to stop eating them. I can keep going all night.
Right, right. Yeah, when you're satiated. And they say it takes 20 minutes to realize that you're full, actually.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
portions are smaller, then that's probably, a good way to keep it in stride.
Amen.
But the only other thing is in Proverbs, I think it's 28, the latter part, which talks about the lion.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's interesting that, we know the lion is the strongest of all the animals.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's interesting. Now, I don't have the ASV in front of me, but I have my Koran, and it says, a lion which is strongest among beasts and does not turn away for anyone. Those are one of the things that are stately in their tread
Mm-hmm.
and comely in their stride.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems to me that, that we think of the Lion of Judah
Yeah.
and how Israel goes ahead. No matter what, no matter how many enemies are surrounding them, they go ahead and try to defend their people because they love them. And they don't turn around or turn
Amen.
away for anyone.
Yeah.
And I just think that's very, very fitting.
Yeah.
So,
There is a new movie that's coming out. I think it's on the 18th. Is it tomorrow?
the 18th is today.
Okay, it's called Guns and Moses. I've been not able to see the trailer.
What is it called, Patty?
Guns and Moses.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
No. Listen, it's not for it's a mobster movie, so just beware before you go there.
Oh, okay.
These Jews aren't taking any crap in this movie. They're fighting back, and I
Yeah.
think that makes me think of what Ben just said.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there is a movie that I want to share on my Facebook about taking care of our earth and nutrition that is put out by Ocean Robbins, who heads the Whole Foods, what's it called? Plant-based network. Anyway, he and his dad did this, and his dad is now passed away. But great stuff, just great stuff. I'm going to share that maybe on Sunday.
All right.
So thank you so much, and Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Okay.
Here it says, love you, Ali Shiva. She's extending her love.
Good. All right.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. What did you say, dear?
Oh, Miriam said hello.
And that she loves you.
She loves you.
Oh, well, I love you too, Miriam, and I love all of you.
Okay. All right. Todd is next. Hey there, brother Todd.
Hey, it's actually Angel.
Oh, hey.
He let me
April.
borrow his for
Yeah.
a few minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have been writing since I was able to pick up a pencil. I just remember, getting that award when I was in the 5th grade, and
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it is definitely a gift from Jehovah because I can sit down in front of a computer, a blank screen, and just the words just pour out of me. And talking to somebody face to face is a lot harder for me than actually just putting my thoughts on the paper.
Yeah. No, I get that.
I have trouble with both.
No, Patty's a great writer, but
The words just flow with me.
we're more iterative writers. I like if I write something 5 or 6 times, then it's good. But I can't just sit and write like, some of the great writers of the past. And so I really do admire that. And like I said, we James Tabor at one of the United Israel World Union conferences told us, oh, write things down, even if it's not a book.
Right. A journal. Journaling is a popular thing.
A journal, and then just keep it up so that the other generations from now on, I found letters that my that my Tyler family wrote, from a long time ago, and my parents, and my dad got some of them, and they're not good letters, but
But the handwriting was probably beautiful.
no, but it's part of history, is what I'm saying, of my family. The English Tylers had been English to English since 1638, or so they claimed. And my grandfather married a French Canadian, and they said those people are inferior. They're emotional, and they've never won a war. And they went on writing about this. It's all in great detail.
Angel, are you working on a book?
Cut me back.
I am. I actually have more than one going at the same time.
Oh my goodness. That is so. Is this going to be on nutrition and health?
It's about how you can walk out the Eden way. It's a 5, maybe 6 book series about walking out the Eden now. Like, you don't have to wait until Eden someday, like the prophets prophesied, but you can live like you're in Eden today.
I like that. It's like you're a pioneer. There's pioneers that are doing that now. A lot of vegetarians and people trying to live the way. And I think that's going to be an awesome series.
Yeah, for life on this earth.
Yeah,
my view is that when we're someday like the Almighty, we won't be eating food at all, any type of food. We'll be spiritual beings. I don't believe the Almighty eats, and if we're His children, but you never know. In any event, He wouldn't have us killing animals to eat them.
That's for sure.
And,
No.
no, and even plants are living beings. So
I just read that mushrooms can communicate, and they have what they call these energetic words, and they have up to 18 words, mushrooms.
Right.
And it's just
signals. It's more like signals.
Energy signals, yeah.
But it's a living planet.
Right.
This whole planet is a living thing.
Systems
Yeah.
that are underground and stuff like that.
I mean, the design of this planet, that the Almighty God, his design, it's more than genius. It's just hard for us to fathom, but that's good. Where can we get your books, Angel? Do you sell them on Amazon or anywhere?
They're not completed yet. I'm working on getting them published. I'm having to do a few logistical steps first, like creating the business and Healthy and Heart Media LLC, and
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I'm waiting right now for business license for the city that we live in.
Oh, no. We went through a lot of that, trust me.
Yeah, but once that's done, I will let everybody know. And if you sign up for the newsletter on my website, you will be in the know.
Ready for the next
Great.
one? Something.
Yeah. That's great. And like I said, it's the more knowledge we have about all these things, we can make better choices. And
the kittens doing?
Just give me a #1 combo with extra fries and ketchup and a hot fudge sundae and Diet Coke.
and a Diet Coke to wash it down with. Yeah.
What is it David Lee Roth said? Give me a bottle of anything and a glazed donut to go.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Or I like his quote, I've been to the edge and looked down. I lost a lot of friends there, baby. You better not mess around. I'm sorry. Van Halen one. Listen, the cats. We need to know about the cats. The kittens. I meant the kittens.
Well, we released them. Was it last Friday?
Yeah.
And they haven't looked back.
Oh.
They have pretty much taken over the house.
Oh my goodness.
We got there's 2 boys and 2 girls. Now, as far as Mama's concerned, she's still set in her ways. She's about 3 years old, so she's kind of set in her ways, and she's very slowly accommodating herself to the house.
Nice.
I mean, she knows us because we've been
Feeding her outside.
yeah, feeding her outside for the last couple of years and petting her and picking her up here and there. But taking him to the vet the other day kind of gave us a setback as far as she's concerned.
Oh.
So she's been hiding herself a lot. But as far as the kittens go, they're just wide open and
Nice.
Yeah.
They're
who
fun.
knows.
Oh,
We've actually had to we've actually had to duct tape the lid to the trash can because one of them learned that, hey, I can go under the lid and get into the trash can. So
baby. That's beautiful. Yeah, they're the inquisitive stage. That's so good. Okay.
Yeah, they're very smart.
yeah, extremely smart. I mean, it took them like one day to learn the I guess the rhythm of the house
Yeah.
per se, because I can come home from work, and as soon as I walk in the kitchen door, everybody's there, including the kittens.
Oh my gosh.
So they learned real quick.
Yeah.
Where the food comes from.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
great. Okay. Thank you. Well, we got Dr. James Tabor here wants to speak. Hey, James.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Good. We have a microphone problem with the Mac tonight, so it was static. So this is an iPhone, fully iPhone.
Oh, I wondered why you were sticking your face down my throat, but now I understand.
Yes. I've been to the edge and looked down.
Yeah, I had a couple of things. I put a link to a video I posted. Some of you seen it, but you might be interested in it.
Yeah.
It's getting a lot of views. More than I've ever had before. It's only been up a few hours. It has 10,000 views. So
Great.
people are making pretty good comments on it. It's my coming out video on my YouTube channel because everybody keeps asking me, well, what do you believe, Dr. Tabor? Because I'm always talking about, the academic study of religion. So I just decided, what the heck, put it out there, even though my channel, for years when I was teaching, I would avoid that because first of all, I taught at a state school. I did teach at Notre Dame, but even then, I tried to be academic, if you understand, historical, descriptive.
Yeah.
Because I always told the students, you wouldn't want to take a course in Islam. Most of them are Christian background, so they got the point.
Yeah.
What if you took a course in Islam in my department, supposed to be learning about Islam, and the teacher came in dressed like an imam and plopped down the Quran and said, and now, praise Allah, we will begin the study of the holy, perfect book of the Quran. You would drop the class, probably. You go, no, I'm not going to catechism here. I wanted to learn about Islam. So I felt that, I'm teaching early, Christian origins, ancient Judaism, that I should be academic. It doesn't mean you always have your views, of course, and students can kind of figure it out. But that's not the point of the course.
No.
But my YouTube channel is mine, and I could tell people about my favorite music if I wanted, or anything else,
Yeah.
So I put that out so you guys can take a look. I think you'll find a lot you probably already agree with, but it's essentially, what is the Hebrew faith? What really is it? What is Abrahamic faith? And it's along the lines of the book I now have out.
Yeah.
And if you did ever buy the old book, you should get the new one because it's very different. It's not contradictorily different. like what? Did you change your ideas? I just learned a lot more, and it's better written and it's documented and so forth.
Yeah.
But that's not why I actually asked to come on the stage. I wanted to say two things. First, David's comment about writing. What I was encouraging people to do years ago, 10 years ago, and many have done it, whether they've shown it to many people or not, is what Ralph Bunton did, our vice president of UIW, is start a memoir. But don't think you got to go, oh, I was born in 19 whatever, and my first memory. If you want to do that, that's fine. But another way to do it is just think of anything. Think of just let your brain wander. Like I could write right now. The first time I met David and Patty Tyler, I'd have to look up. I think it was in Philadelphia. I know it was at a bar.
Yeah, and
Yeah, and I just write about that.
We went
and then
to
I tell the story of how I met Patty because she's Baby Tabor, I call her.
Yeah.
Vegetarian Chinese.
We went to kosher vegetarian Chinese, remember?
Yeah. And so in other words, I'm writing my memoirs, but you see what I'm doing? I'm doing a little shtick, as we say, just a little piece.
Yeah.
And it'll hit you all day. And what you should do is just try, if you write on Word, or most people use Word, just sit down at your computer, write a page, write 2 pages with a memory, a thought, an idea, and date it. And then file when you name the file, make it a file. Don't just because you want to organize it later. So just put the date and maybe one topic word. So you could say, like July 18th, 2025, meeting Tyler's. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And then later, when you sort it by date, or you could date it as when it was. I met them in 95. So you put 1995, meeting Tyler's. That would even be better. However you want to do it. Yeah. I don't need to tell you how to do it. Yeah. But the main point I'm making is if you say, I'm going to write my memoirs, I'm almost 80, so I should be writing my memoirs. Well, I'm not going to sit down and write my memoirs. I'm too busy. But I have hundreds of pages on my computer of all these little things, little incidents in childhood. All of a sudden, a memory will come to you from childhood. Betty likes to tell the story of my kindergarten days in England. Many of you've heard her say that, tell that in their British accent about me, because they called it infant school. The Brits call kindergarten infant school. And I said, I'm not going to infant school. That's for babies. And so I cut school for a week when I was in kindergarten. So I haven't written that one yet, Betty, but I need to. But you see the...
Yes.
And the other thing I had thought of is, just from Angel mentioning Eden, is I coined a phrase a few years ago, and I wrote an article for it for the United Israel Bulletin, as I recall. I can find it and repost it, but it was called "Do the Millennial Thing." So I just use millennium because people know that. If you say you could say do the Eden thing, but the millennial thing struck me as maybe a better way to communicate it, because Eden almost sounds like, well, man, they were naked and unashamed, and that's a different period. But not just that, but it's like we're not quite there. But you could do the millennial thing, meaning how is the kingdom of God described in the Hebrew Bible, in the prophets primarily, and then do that thing literally, like do it now. Yeah. So you're actually bringing in the millennium, and it is the prayer of Jesus. Let your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. He wouldn't have said that's a daily prayer if it all happens apocalyptically in 1 second, like many people think. Oh, the world's all messed up and it'll never be solved. You hear people, it'll never be solved. It's all, it's wicked and sinful and hopeless. That's not the view of the Hebrew Bible. The view of the Hebrew Bible is that in the last days, the nations start coming up. and one from a city and two from a family. It's a progressive thing. So our group has always been for do it now. Whether it's somebody making Aliyah, they go, well, the Messiah's not here yet. I'll wait till the Messiah comes and I'll go to the land. Well, if everybody waited, guess what? Nobody would be there right now, right? So slowly, but and you say, well, I can't make Aliyah. I'm not even Jewish. Well, take a trip then. Or if you're able and free, of obligations, go volunteer over there for 3 months. The Israelis will help you do that. You can go and volunteer all kinds of ways. You can check into it with your local Israel consulate. So anyway, that's just a phrase I kind of like. I try to remember it. But where you could really start and share is not just your first childhood memory or kindergarten or something like that, but tell us about your faith walk. We did that years ago in this group. We should do it again.
Yeah.
Yes.
It doesn't just write 2 or 3 pages on how did you get from where you were. Let's say I'm going to pick my date, 1986, because in graduate school I just kind of drifted away from everything. But in 1986, I had a real return to Teshuva, and I've stuck with it ever since. And more people I talk to, they go, oh yeah, in the 80s. Now that could be my generation, not everybody now that's younger, or people who weren't even born then, that we welcome. But because that's a long time ago now, 40 years or so, but or 30 something years. But that's a good thing to do, because many of you have been, how many churches have you been through? How many Bible study groups were you in? How many stages did you go through trying this, trying that? That is so fascinating to read. And maybe we could find a way to share it. We could talk to Ross and to Seth.
Yeah.
There might be a way to just upload those to a website. And I think we would just love reading each other's accounts, don't you? It would be really
Great idea.
if just this little group pioneered it. We usually have on the Sabbaths, 16, 17, 18 people. A lot of times. If just we did it and started it, I would read everybody's. I don't care how busy I am. It doesn't take that long.
I'm just going to say one thing though, James. I got to interrupt you because I was
Yeah,
really
that's
worried.
it. That's all I was going to say.
No, I was really worried about you when we were over in Tamar and you brought the damn Kool-Aid out, because I'm like, yeah. We got the little Kool-Aid cups where he says, is it?
It was James that brought it out.
No, James was there. We had those little cups from the doctors, use.
Cups.
No, they were smaller than Dixie cups.
Really?
And I thought this is where we do the the thing that
I don't think I had. What did we put in it? Scotch or something? I don't remember what you're talking.
Everyone, remember you asked everyone to go around the circle.
Oh well, we've done. Is that like when we did the blessing for Shabbat and we put the wine in all the little cups? Is that what you mean? You mean?
No.
But you put us in a circle in Tamar, and you said for everyone to give 3 sentences.
Oh
my
yeah.
God.
Yes.
And remember that guy that came out and he
Yeah, we won't name that guy. Yeah, he did a 20-minute speech and he stood up on
reading the Bible. It's exactly, and I'm going, this ain't going well.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
I'm just trying to make light of a situation that was weird.
That was in 2010.
Write it up. It's a good memory.
Yeah.
It was in 2010.
You were there.
You can also think of
I was
favorite.
there. Yeah.
You can think of favorite places, since you mentioned Tamar.
Yeah.
Like any of us that have been to Tamar could write 2 or 3 pages. What are your thoughts, feelings, and memories when you think of the porch at Tamar that you've sat on for hundreds of hours, David?
Yeah.
Anyway, so good to see you all.
Thank you for coming by, James. And
Okay.
I got to connect with the Betty story right now, Betty, that you reminded me of. And
Yes.
so lions, okay? So
Right.
we went to a game farm, a local game farm with my young children, my mom and dad, my brother. And that year, the owner of the game farm, has goats and that kind of stuff. He built a special enclosure to house the lion for a friend of his who was making a natural habitat for the lion. So he had to keep it for the summer, the lion. So the lion's sitting in his cage. It's not his normal cage, and he's sitting there, and he's kind of sleeping, and it's hot out. It's a summer day. He's gorgeous. His mane. He's sitting there, and my dad becomes obsessed with him. He wants to hear it roar, and it's like noon, and we all move on, to another petting cage, where you couldn't pet the lion, but to another cage, and my dad's sitting there like egging this lion on. And I want to tell you, when that lion roared at my father, you knew who the lion was, because it was so loud and the bass was I never heard a rock band that loud. And it went, and the owner came running. He said, "What did you do to that lion?" And my dad said, "I wanted to hear him roar." And I want to tell you, I will never forget that as long as I live. And
Yeah.
those 3-inch metal bars didn't look so big then. I was like, damn, what just happened?
That's
Anyway,
funny.
the lion, it was a great time for me. And it was, they can be heard for miles in the wilderness. And the guy was kind of a nerd. He was an animal nerd, and he started lecturing my dad on all the facts of lions, which we stood there, and he wasn't being mean. He was just like, and then I found out another thing today, which I'll say in a nice way about lions. When the female lion is in season, and the male lion has done all he had to do, and she wants to mate again, she will bite him in a certain place that will make him get up and mate again.
Oh my gosh.
Lions, and it's part of the creation. You're not done yet, Daddy. I just think it's funny. And I looked up a lot of other things about lions. They're very majestic animals, and they're very loving to themselves. I don't mean to other people, and they act like a pack, because I saw another great video where the hyenas attacked a lioness, and they were really going to take her down. There's like 18 hyenas, and then the other lionesses come, and then the big lion comes, and those hyenas ran. But
Yeah.
they're so unfortunately they're obligate carnivores right now, so they must eat meat. You can't put them on a vegan diet. A lion. But someday maybe the Almighty will make them change. I don't know.
Well, when the lion lies down with the lamb, right?
Yeah.
When he doesn't eat the lamb,
Right.
maybe that's not literal, but I think it's a beautiful passage to think about.
Yeah. Well, I would like to have one as a pet. Patty has her peaches, which I call rotten peaches, but I'd like to have a lion as a pet. I know I can't. I've seen people. I'm not. But I'm attracted so much to lions. And another thing I'm attracted to is dolphins, probably because of Flipper, and whales. I'm also attracted to. But
I'd like to have one of each.
yeah. Patty would have what is that famous saying? Patty says, if you hear that I'm eaten by a cougar or a mountain lion, remember my last words were, "Here, kitty, kitty."
Yep, that's amazing.
Oh.
She wants to go after those. No, they're beautiful animals, and I totally laugh when people are like in Yellowstone and they go up to the bison and want to get near them. They're not. They're not domestic animals.
Not yet.
Neither is.
Well, I have a true story. It's not just a story. It's a person in my life. My nephew used to work in Las Vegas for Sigmund and Freud. Have you heard of them?
Oh
Yeah. Siegfried and Roy.
Sigmund and Freud.
Siegfried, Roy. You're getting.
Oh, Roy. Yeah, I'm sorry, Freud. Yeah, Roy. Anyway, it was his job to take the cubs and take care of them when they were babies,
Yeah.
Aw.
and they bonded even until adulthood.
Oh,
And then he would do some training and everything. But I mean, they loved him, even the great big ones. And I mean, he's shown pictures of them like on top of him, just licking him and
Yeah.
hugging him.
Yeah.
And anyway, they had to disband that, kind of a sad story, and sell all of the lions and tigers and
Yeah.
all of the cats.
Well, I
But
mean,
he goes back.
they attacked one of them, Betty, on the stage. They attacked Siegfried or Roy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
wild animals.
But
You know,
anyway,
God bless them,
yeah,
but they are wild. You know, I'm just saying.
I know. But anyway, Johnny goes back to where they are, the different
Yeah.
places that they took them, the rescued places, and they all remember him and they love him.
There's a place
But
in Las Vegas where they're at. We know where they're at in Las Vegas. There's a place
yeah,
south of Las Vegas where most of them went to, and you can go and see
and
them.
I hope it's a good place.
It's beautiful.
Because
It's huge. It's they can
he
roam.
was, yeah, he was heartbroken because they were like his babies. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
All right.
anyway,
well, yeah, we're gonna read ourselves out, and Ross's. Thank you, Betty, and Ross's class tomorrow. And I'm sorry that we had to go iPhone on you. We'll figure that out. I'll talk to Seth on Sunday or Monday, and he always helps me. But I'm going to end with a final prayer.
and we'll see you all tomorrow.
And we're so grateful that you all came, and we love all of you. And our prayer is, may the Most High bless and keep you. May the Most High make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. May the Most High turn his face towards you and give you peace.
Amen.
Amen and amen. Shabbat shalom to all.